do what Vitality did, right? And that was take Nova to the ultimate battle, because that was the ultimate test and the reason that stopped Vitality getting over that mark.
Yeah, and that was a moment where Team Vitality had match point. They had checkmate. They just needed to close the game out, unfortunately for them. And it was like, you know, Honor Kings is all about emotions and having that momentum going in, right? Even Nongshim, when they were down 0-3, it looked insurmountable, right? But the fact that they won one game, turned it around, and you could kind of feel the air was a little bit different. You know, they're able to kind of bounce back. All you need is that one win that really builds that confidence.
Yeah, it's a battle of resilience at that point, right? Like, you think your enemy's thinking they've got you back against the wall, 3-0, but then it's the resilience that's shown through for Nongshim here. But okay, Waypick goes in with a bit of farewell, just land onto Faye. Cannon Blast actually connects onto Wendy as well. Illusion not quite getting the close kill onto Wendy, but looking very low there. A lot of brawls going on in the first minute or so.
Yeah, but you see exactly what Illusion wants, right? Oh, he's losing on it.
Oh, yep, the Wind Slash does connect, but we are seeing that HoK goes into the backline there. We do now see Waypit as well joining into this fight. The flash from not going quite through there, but the Scepters, the Fate Rewind is going to save HoK, and there's not going to be any first blood, but already exhausting that ultimate is Team Nova.
Yeah, playing a little bit dangerously. There was a potential risk if Haku doesn't use that Fate Rewind in time, but, you know, obviously he's a little bit on point in terms of just understanding the Dune, because he's a Dune player himself. But it's a situation where, you know, now you have that ult on cooldown, and now you have to play a little bit more scared, which is a little worrying more on the Nongshim side. Now, back to Illusion. This is a guy, he's going to clear his wave, and he's going to try to make an impact. You're always going to see him in the river, just looking for that vision, seeing those rotations, and those potential pickoffs.
Yeah, because I mean, if there's one thing what we've known from the people that haven't done quite so well on the Maishiranoi is the fact that they've just kept it in lane and not actually done any kind of like fast rotations down to the bot lane or anything like that. They've definitely been using this hero, especially Illusion here, to like vision score perfection. They're trying to just gain as much intel as possible, trying to stunt the growth of Moochie as well. But right now, we are seeing that goal difference is going into the favor ever so slightly for Nongshim, and forcing down into this bot lane is that T1 opening up right now. They are able to get it down to a very low health.
I mean, they did a lane swap, right? Siri is in the bottom lane. He's doing very well, almost taking the bottom T1 with Faye.
Oh, Haku, though, he may get caught out here. He wasn't able to get his Crimson Golem buff. Oh, Waypick gets taken down. His Kyung9 getting a double kill onto Wendy. Is it going to stop there? We are seeing we're seeing CY being trapped and trapped in. Think inside the box. That is a 3-0 for Nongshim.
Yeah, so this is kind of what Illusion wants to do. Not only is he moving throughout the river, but he's also kind of taking advantage of it in the sense that he's able to provide that vision. And that attack was about to happen. King9 had queued up the set sail. This is such a well-coordinated team that when the fight was happening, the boat was perfectly on time.
Yeah, this is a very good early game for the side of Nongshim, right? I mean, they're able to open up the side of Tyrant as well, so obviously a lot of pressure onto the side of Nova Esports already. We're normally seeing a little bit of a tit for tat down into the farm lane, but Nongshim's like, man, let me just go and grab their first turrets. We see the winning strategy being used there. Kyung9 is with a fast rotation, thanks to the set sail, to try and set up a very quick, very clean Tyrant.
Yeah, Tyrant, Kyung9 and Haku are on the way. It was like instantly there, the delivery in 5 seconds or less, and they were on time, ensure that they got it. I mean, that's a huge, big neutral, especially at the 4-minute, 20-second mark, really setting themselves up. They've got a little bit of a lead here.
That's a 5-star rating for delivery, right? I mean, that came, I ordered it, it came, it was here. That was great, but they are definitely trying to trade these side lanes on the side of Nova. They're trying to get that clash lane one so that Kyung9 hasn't got that much of a safety net to fall back onto here. Maybe trying to open up a little bit more of an ease when it comes to this Overlord.
Yeah, and I mean, this is an opening for Nova more than anything else, but they want to secure their jungle first. They do ensure that, you know, CY is going to get that farm, but he is a little bit behind. He's a level behind. And with these towers that are kind of coming, and again, just Illusion with this presence and this pressure that, you know, everybody needs to respect.
Yeah, this rotation here looks a bit frightful. We do see the Unruly Blade over the wall. The Wind Slash does connect on Siri, but the illegal immunity does come through with the flash as well. Using the Imperial Command, we see Kyung9 with a huge set sail, getting that double kill onto the side of Nova. That's a 2-0 trade for now. Blocking the Cannon Blast is the minions.
Yeah, I told you, Kyung9, man, he is on time with his boats. Almost every, but the winning strategy.
Oh,
Wendy blows him up. gets it, but man, Kyung9 really setting it up for when those team fights are about to go. He's already in motion.
Oh, and then Xuan gets the kill onto Illusion. Is this Nova's comeback here? But we see HoK put a bit of pressure onto Wendy into the backline. There is the Scepters connected, locking down Kongming.
Yeah, and this is going to turn into a jungle invade, looking to take out the blue buff, which is going to be huge. HoK still has his Fate Rewind if he wants to use it, so he can be aggressive. Obviously, the positioning of it is not ideal, but still, this is a great team fight for Nongshim here, as it looks like they just kind of ward out House C was running at them.
Yeah, that Destiny counter came in way too early for the side of Waypit. That completely missing everybody on the side of Nongshim. He really needed to calculate that a little bit better because it could have been quite effective otherwise. But no, fair play to Xuan. He was able to get the lockdown onto Illusion as well. So they were picking up some kills here.
Yeah, and that's going to be a huge win. And seeing the, the target prioritization by Nova Esports, right? They want Xuan finding Illusion, finding Siri, and trying to kill those guys as quickly as possible because they do have that burst and that damage. So you want to mitigate as much as possible.
Oh, yep, bit of farewell onto Faye, trying to lock down the Motsu here. It's not going to quite connect, though, but we are seeing a little bit of a switch here. Siri's had his way with the farm lane. He's got it all the way to the high ground turret. Set Sail was trying to find out Xuan there, but he knew, he had that sixth sense that that was coming.
Like he was, like the fight was like just barely starting. There was a little bit of a skirmish where they even just spotted them out, and then Kyung9 has already queued up the boat. Like he's already in motion, right? But it looks like in the mid lane, a little bit of action here.
Yeah, motion of the ocean coming through for the side of Nongshim just right now. They are able to collapse in onto Nova into this mid lane if they really want to, but I don't think they're going to commit here. They're just trying to keep this minion wave away from that T1 into the mid lane, but opening up those side lanes to perfection is Nongshim.
Yeah, they've done a great job. But again, the one saving grace of Nova Esports is the fact that they still have that mid T1. That's going to provide a little bit of security for them, but this is a fight for that blue.
Yeah, they will get the Crimson Golem. Oh, okay. Now the Azure Golem goes over to HoK there. The Destiny counter does actually connect onto Tube, but looking low is Nova. CY and Waypit think inside the box catches Xuan, trying to get the lockdown onto Siri. This is Faye is playing this Motsu really, really effectively.
I mean, setting them up, like the two-man stuns, just locking it down for the rest of the team to kind of get that damage, but Kyung9 all the way up in front, his boats have been on point.
Oh, and in strategy, does connect onto Kyung9. He forced him away from this high ground turret, right? They are trying to get it very early on, 8 minutes. This is a clean Nongshim, right? I don't think I've ever seen them get to a high ground turret in Season 3 this quick.
Yeah, and this is a team that has actually played some of the most games, right? They played 22, the most in Season 3 because of the Ultimate Battles and all of that. But generally speaking, like they know how to win. It just usually takes them some time. There's a lot of learnings. But checking this replay, the fact that they're able to catch him out, Kyung9 with another monster bow, connecting, setting it up for the rest of the team.
Yeah, it was huge. Honestly, the Sunset pick coming through here is really paying dividends here for Kyung9. But again, it's like we were saying in the draft, that's it gone for the rest of the series unless they're able to get back for that ultimate battle. But even at that point, it's still a risk playing it again because you've shown your cards, you've shown your strength.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. And I mean, they wanted to go start off strong. I think a lot of people were like not giving Nongshim any sort of respect. Top lane.
Oh, yep, we get a takedown onto Siri. That's a little bit of a no-no for the side of Nongshim because the damage is really going to be effective here. Illusion going to be counted on it, but they're get hit by the bit of fair. Well, it is Wendigo takedown thanks to HoK, but it is Muji picking up Illusion. So in terms of damage, Nongshim not looking very strong here, forcing the dash over the wall is Faye as well as that Fate Rewind. We are getting Fake inside of the box, but like I said, they've got no damage, and no damage means no kills.
Yeah, no damage. Siri dying there was absolutely monumental for Nova Esports in terms of winning that team fight, ensuring that the damage was gone, and they were trying to fight it 4 versus 5. That's a losing proposition. So Nova Esports finding ways to get back into the game, but they're still a little bit behind. Nongshim has like rushed off to a great lead in this game.
Yeah, I feel like the ticking time bomb for Nova is getting Muji all these items, right? We can see the Eternity Blade come through as well as the Shadow Ripper. We see the Sky Piercer as well come through. So the Daybreaker is being lined up here also. But I think that's Nova's winning point, is just trying to take out that damage. But again, once more, great engage here between Kyung9 and HoK, getting a takedown onto Xuan, which is going to make these next few team fights, while Xuan's down, easier for Siri and Illusion.
Yeah, Xuan doing what he can do in terms of just trying to split push, trying to create a little bit of space. Unfortunately for him, he's kind of a little bit behind, not able to get away. There's just too much reach from Nongshim. This draft is on point, and the fact that, HoK right now, almost 2.5K net worth lead over CY's Dune. So he's not very tanky. HoK, on the other hand, is doing some damage and is being this force up front.
Yeah, he's definitely working it. I mean, the high note has actually come through much times for Nongshim. It's only in those very vital battles. But I think if you want to get your best foot forward, it's definitely the way they're doing it, right? They're able to get that pressure down into the farm lane. I think that's kind of like the focal point of Nongshim in this game one. They have to try and get another high ground turret, use that as a big driving force into the enemy base. But right now, they're definitely keeping Nova tucked in.
Yeah, they're just trying to defend at this point. I mean, the Shadow Vanguards, they're kind of, slow sieging this one, waiting for those minions to be there. Once it's there, they will look to take the top T3.
Yeah, HoK using the bait rewind, just trying to bait out some skills there, but it looks like no one was going to take it. So a very nice call there by Nova Esports, where they were actually losing the high ground turret, however, though. So I feel like if Nova want to come back here, they need to take a trade or two just to get it in their favor. But it's looking hard here for Nova.
Yeah, like Cannon Blast here just to kind of slow the potential assault as they look to retreat here. Nongshim backing off, just waiting for the next Vanguards.
Yeah, Schwan is literally stalking around the other side of the team as well. They've got to make sure that they keep eyes on that Mayin, because if you don't, the Siri might fall. He's looking a little bit overextended into the mid front line of that team fight, and we saw it there. Schwan was trying to take the opportunity. The golden carrot that was dangled in front of him, but HoK is now going to be soaking a lot of damage. A bit of farewell straight onto HoK is going to be able to keep him into place. They are definitely playing a strong defense on the side of Nova.
Yeah, very strong defense there, but Nongshim just, again, the tenacity just stay up in front. HoK actually didn't have the ult, and he was kind of just happily tanking, understanding that they actually don't have the burst, and Nongshim are still able to find ways to get in, but with the top T3 and the bottom one gone, it's tough for Nova Esports to find any sort of space because they need to constantly worry about those outer lanes.
Yeah, with that turret main pickup as well, the extra damage coming over into these next few team fights between Nongshim and Nova is going to be pretty hard for the side of Nova. They've already been struggling with the damage they've been putting out already, and we can kind of see that Siri has the Spark Forged Dagger, he has the Doomsday, he has the Daybreaker. He's going to go for a little bit of a defensive item because he knows that Schwan is going to be picking him off in these early engages. So you may as well play to your strengths here, but looking to approach his high ground turret.
Yeah, it's just a matter of time with those minions. They're going to, again, just try to take this one out. Nova wants to get rid of the minions to kind of protect it. But again, backside.
Oh, Kyung9 straight into the back with the set sail just to drive him off that high ground turret is probably a really good strategy here for Nongshim. It gets their deliverables right through the door.
Yeah, I mean, like 4K net worth lead, but nothing, no towers, and it looks like Faye.
Oh, careful, 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 careful. I mean, they're definitely trying to use Way Pit here to distract that incoming attack, but Kyung9 is trying to go with one-to-one with the Schwan there as well, but it looks like it may be a full frontal engage by the side of Nongshim, but all Nova really need to do is just clear these minion waves, because if they aren't able to get any through, that crystal will stay intact. But Schwan looks pretty low as well as CY. Cannon Blast is hitting onto Wendy. Illusion going in. Doesn't able to get the kill, but they may pick up a kill here onto one other side of Nova. CY looking pretty low. They're able to take down Faye. That is a long drawn-out battle at the crystal. Faye down, Kyung9 down. This is going to be hard for Nongshim, but Siri's putting in the work. Wendy gets taken down. The Fae Rewind comes through for HoK. Is he going to be able to sustain this much damage from 4 of the side of Nova?
Yeah, both of the Clash laners were in the heart of the enemy team. Kyung9 was just trying to distract them. Schwan was doing a great job, but he ended up getting the pickoff onto Faye, and that one really turned the team fight on this one, and now Nova Esports on the chase.
Okay, and the wind slash onto Siri uses legal immunity to get out of it. Destiny counter hits nobody. It splits apart the side of Nongshim, but it's not going to actually get anything. But in terms of getting things, Nova's actually almost nullified the goal lead.
Yeah, but look at this. HoK has the smite if they want to go. He can go in.
Oh, is he going to get it? No, Muchi gets it. Still committed, though, onto CY.
Yeah, I mean, committed everything in terms of the ultimate shell. Oh, but CY.
Yep, CY, he gets the healing from the Destiny counter. We get Kyung9 into the backline with the think inside the box. 2 down is going to be the Shadow Vanguard that wipes out that minion wave into the Clash lane, but they're going to worry about these other 2 lanes.
Yeah, they got to worry out. I mean, it's 30 seconds for 2 members. CY and Muchi both down right now. They're looking to just kind of push this one across. This could be a potential game winner here.
Yeah, they just need to fend off these Vanguards. Luckily for Nova, they have the Vanguards, but the minions are coming through. The enhanced minions may be the key through this door, but taking a lot of damage is Schwan. He is trying his best just to take out the backline. Siri takes him down. There is only 2 members left. It is Wendy and Wade Pitt, but there is no minions. You can't cook without flour.
Yeah, unfortunately for them, CY, Mucci, both are going to be up, so it's going to be one last stand. They have 4 members. Somehow, how are they going to be able to deal with Nongshim?
CY Mucci. They're just going to go for the crystal, right? At this point, there's no point fighting.